Wow, what on earth? I can't even describe this. Admire that in all its glory. So Mexico's food is some of the best in the world. I know firsthand because at the start of this year I was there filming my first ever food travel documentary, Muy Rico, which you can stream for free. And in today's video I want to transport myself back there because I'm going to make one of their most famous dishes, but meat-free. I'm pretty sure there's no Mexican chefs out there making traditional al pastor thinking to themselves, I'm going to try and make this meat-free. But that's where I come in. I'm going to do it today. So when I was in Mexico, I was seeing al pastors everywhere. To be honest, I wish I could have tasted one, but obviously I don't eat meat, so I couldn't. That led me to doing some more research into the dish. Al pastor is basically a ginormous Mexican spit roasted kebab. It's traditionally made from marinated pieces of pork and originated from the central region of Mexico, Puebla. It's actually very similar to the Lebanese shawarma, and the concept was brought to Mexico by Lebanese immigrants centuries ago. The marinade consists of beautiful Mexican chilies which are toasted, and there's often things like pineapple in the marinade for sweetness, and then it's cooked over this fire often which adds this smoky charred flavour. So it's just a combination of beautiful flavours. My mouth is watering just at the thought of being able to create this epic al pastor. So how am I going to make this meaty, meat-free? I'm going to be using the most infamous, the most amazing, the best mushrooms ever. Oyster mushrooms, and I got a ton of them here. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a lovely spice blend which I'm going to sprinkle over the mushrooms when I'm pressing and cooking them in my cast iron pans. Into a mixing bowl, I'm combining the following spices: some garlic powder, chili powder, dried oregano, some onion granules, dried sage, ground cumin, smoky paprika, some smoked sea salt. If you can't get hold of that, just use normal sea salt. A pinch of ground cinnamon, then give it a good mix up. So you know when you go to the supermarket and you buy those expensive spice rubs and mixes, that's all this is. You can create your own combinations and recipes by blending your own spice mixtures yourself. So I'm going to start searing these mushrooms over a high heat using my cast iron pans. As they're cooking, I'm going to press them with another pan on top and just keep adding loads and loads of this lovely spice mix until they're pressed and meaty. You want all those juices to be released and they just get meatier and meatier and meatier. That's going to create a texture that you've never ever tasted or seen before. You won't believe this is a mushroom al pastor by the end of this. Woo! See, look at all that liquid that's coming out of these mushrooms. We need to get rid of that so that they become meaty. So keep pressing. Once you see that liquid start to dry out, then we'll season the mushrooms. Guys, we've finally pressed all the mushrooms. These look unbelievable. It took me forever, but it's going to be worth it. Before we get these onto my giant spit roast, I'm going to make this lovely al pastor marinade. So first of what I need to do is toast off some dried chilies. So into a dry pan, I'm going to toast off some arbol chilies, pasilla, cascabel, and guajillo. Toasting the chilies just releases some more of their beautiful aromatic flavors. After a couple minutes of toasting, get them into a blender with an onion, some garlic, and some chipotle paste, tomato puree, miso paste, white wine vinegar. And I'm also going to add a couple of cloves and some coriander seeds, plus some dried oregano and some achiote paste, which I got fresh from Mexico. And the reason why I've wanted to try an al pastor so badly is because of the blend of flavors. Like, we're going to add some pineapple now, which is going to add a whole new tangy sweetness to it. So I'm going to add a good few chunks of fresh pineapple. You can add pineapple juice too, and then blitz it all up with a splash of olive oil and a pinch of salt to turn it into a lovely marinade. So my fire's going. It's time to build the El Pastor on my spit roast. I can't believe I'm saying this right now. What I'm going to do first is carve this pineapple to go at the bottom and the top of my skewer, just like they do in Mexico. Guys, I feel quite crazy doing this, but this is an outrageous recipe today. I just wanted to try and recreate the al pastor that I saw in Mexico. I'm doing it with mushrooms, but look at that. Wait till that marinade goes on top. I'm joking. All right guys, I think that's it. I think I cannot get any more mushrooms on there because this is starting to ache my hand, it's that heavy. And I'm gonna get that last piece of pineapple on top, like a beautiful hat on the top of these beautiful mushrooms, and then I'm gonna lather on all that amazing marinade. Ideally, I would set it aside for a few hours to absorb those flavors, but to be honest, I can't wait. I'm getting it on to that fire and getting smoking over that apple wood, charring up beautifully. This is unbelievable. So I'll make it smaller.
Oh no.
It's okay, it's okay. Look at that! Oh my God! Ah, praise the mushrooms, El Pastor! This video is kindly sponsored by Ritual. In a recent video, I told you I was taking Ritual's multivitamins, and today's video is actually sponsored by them. With my healthy plant-based diet and Ritual's multivitamins, they feel like a nutrient backup plan for me, and I've got peace of mind knowing I'm getting all the vitamins and minerals my body needs. Previously, I felt like I took a load of vitamins and minerals each day, but it's really convenient to have Ritual's multivitamin containing over 10 different vitamins and minerals, including things like B12 and omega-3 from algae, which is super important on a plant-based diet. The capsules are vegan friendly and they have this super smart delayed release system, meaning that the vitamins are more likely to be absorbed into my system and not cause me an upset stomach. There's a Ritual multivitamin for you depending on your age or gender. They're non-GMO, clean and easy to take. And I said this in the last video, it's really strange, but they have this amazing peppermint smell, so they don't smell horrible like some multivitamins out there. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Ritual for supporting the channel again. It does mean the world to us, and it means we can keep making these epic videos. So if you want to get your hands on some Ritual multivitamins, then click the link below this video. Yeah, boy. There's my brush. So I got all those toasted Mexican chilies in this sauce marinade that I'm just lashing on top of my giant mushroom al pastor right now. My mouth is watering, it's dripping. This is the moment where I get this giant, I can't even describe this. I'm just getting it on the fire. What on earth? Wow. It looks good enough already, but it's gonna get 10 times better when it gets charred and juicy on this fire. Oh my God, it's actually rotating. All right, so let's baste that charred side. Look at this. So whilst the al pastor is cooking off over the applewood fire, I'm gonna make a quick guacamole. So into a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add some avocado, cherry tomatoes from my greenhouse, some chopped fresh coriander, spring onions from my garden, a chili and some salt. Now that the guac's done, I'm going to toast off some corn tortillas, plus caramelize some lovely fresh pineapple in my cast iron pan with a little of that spice mix. We made a shawarma last year and that was emotional. This has been even more emotional. I've got half of it all over my Nana O's jacket, which you can get from my website. It's now time. It's now time to cut up the al pastor and serve it inside a bloody taco. Let's get it off this. God, we come up with some genius ideas today. Garlic clove, hanging that. I just stabbed myself. Oh my God. Let's just give this a turn, all right? Admire that in all its glory. Al pastor mushroom. Let's carve this baby up. Right, I'm gonna turn this upside down. Yes, al pastor. Look at that. Wow. Have we done it again? Has this not earned a subscription from you? Hit the subscribe button, please, because no one's subscribing these days. But look what we're trying to create here. Unbelievable. But does it taste good? That's what's most important. So I'm gonna get this into a taco now with some of the guac, with some of the pineapple, green salsa. Let's taste. All right, here it goes. Oh my God, this takes me back to Mexico. Does it taste like Mexico? Muy rico. It's juicy, it's meaty, it's tender, it's sweet and spicy and absolutely unbelievable. This is a taco al pastor for sure. Mi amigo Tom, this one is for you to hopefully reignite the Mexican spirit that we had.
That is phenomenal.
Muy rico?
This is ridiculously good. You have to try it, guys, honestly. Oh my days. My new favourite thing, I swear.
So Harrison,
Finally.
enjoy. No, that's not how you eat a taco.
How do I eat one?
You got to turn your head. No, yeah, you got to turn your head. So you got to hold the taco like this and turn your head, so eat it like on the side. Yeah. What do you think? I'm making another one.
Delicious.
All right, guys, this one has been an emotional one. There was times when I thought it wasn't going to happen, but we persevered and we're eating a whole flipping taco al pastor in Wales, in my garden. Unbelievable. If you've got a weekend spare and you want to make this, do it for all your friends and family. It's worth it. I'll pop a link below this video as to where I got all these mushrooms from, and they can be delivered straight to your door. I have no affiliation with the brand, but just helping you out. Please subscribe. Please support the channel by getting a book. My mum will send it to you, or some merch. Gracias. Hasta luego, mi amigos. Muy rico. Thank you and good night.